What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Primetime Sports Podcast, hosted by Joey Malari. So tonight is a big Game 5 matchup of the ALDS between the Cleveland Guardians and the New York Yankees. Game 5 will be tonight in New York, in the Bronx, at 7:07 first pitch. Yankees-Guardians, all even in the series, 2-2. It is a best-of-5 series, so tonight is a winner-take-all. The Yankees did win last night, forcing Game 5 behind Garrett Cole, strong 7 innings on the mound, 2 earned runs, 6 hits allowed, and 8 strikeouts to 1 walk in those 7 innings pitched. He's now 2-0 in the postseason with a 2.03 ERA in 2 starts in the postseason. So very impressive showing for Garrett Cole in the postseason. A lot of aces haven't shown up for their respective teams in the postseason. For one thing, though, with Garrett Cole, he's shown up for the Yankees. He's shown up for the Yankees in the postseason. He's been pitching very well, and that's one thing. I mean, you pay a guy a lot of money, you're expecting them to pitch very well in the postseason. Garrett Cole in 2 starts, 2.03 ERA with 3 earned runs and 13.1 innings pitched, along with 16 strikeouts and 2 walks. He's been pitching great when it mattered most. So that contract's honestly worth it at the end of the day if he's putting up great numbers in the postseason. That's what he's doing right now. As for the Yankees, last night, though, they were led on offense behind Anthony Rizzo, who was 2 for 4. Harrison Bader hit his 3rd home run of the postseason last night. He was 1 of 3 in the game with 2 RBIs. It was a 2-run shot in the 2nd inning off Quantrill. Also, Gleyber Torres was hitting leadoff instead of Aaron Judge. He was 1 for 4 in the game with a strikeout and a run scored. Aaron Judge was also 1 for 4 in the game with a run and a strikeout, hitting just 125 in the postseason. So Aaron Judge's postseason stats continue to struggle, but I do think he could come out big tonight. And if you hit 200 in a postseason series, if you get the biggest hit of the whole series, let's say tonight in the 7th inning, has a big hit with guys on base, ends up helping the Yankees win, then you forget all that at the end of the day. It's like the game of football. You have a bad first half, 3 interceptions, but you somehow find a way with 2 minutes to go down the field and win the game. You forget those interceptions because all that you want at the end of the day is a win. That's all that matters most at the end of the day is a win in the win-loss column, especially in the playoffs. Right now, it's win and take all. No one's going to care about you hitting 350 if your team loses compared to if you're hitting 200 at the biggest hit of the whole series. I think at the end of the day, you just want to win. So I'm sure Aaron Judge is a 2-way. As long as he comes up clutch tonight, you'll forget the bad stats. But at the end of the day, if the Yankees were to lose tonight and he's hitting 125 in the postseason like he is right now in this one series, then that's different. And at the end of the day, people are going to talk about is Aaron Judge not a postseason clutch hitter like he is in the regular season. Although I'm a big Aaron Judge guy, he has struggled in the postseason over the last 3 years. And that's one thing he has to obviously get better at. Hopefully tonight's the night he has a good game. As for the Guardians, on the mound for them last night was Cal Quantrill. He did have not a bad game. I mean, he pitched pretty well. 3 earned runs in 5 innings pitched, 3 strikeouts to 1 walk with 4 hits allowed. He does have a 5.4 ERA with an 0-2 record in the postseason. He didn't pitch great, didn't pitch bad, though. Stephen Kwan, their leadoff hitter, was 1 for 3 with a walk and a run scored, so 2 for 4 on base. Plate appearances-wise, Josh Naylor, one of the best hitters power-wise in the lineup, was 1 for 4 with the home run last night. So he's one guy the Yankees obviously have to watch out for tonight. 20 home runs in the regular season, hit 256 this year in the regular season as well. As for who is pitching tonight, it will be Aaron Civale, former Northeastern University Husky, 2016 third-round pick to Cleveland from Northeastern. Pitched great for Northeastern in his career. This is actually his postseason debut tonight, so I'm very much looking forward to seeing Savali on the mound tonight. One thing about Savali is he really struggled this season with injuries. And that's one thing. I mean, if you look at last year when he's healthy for most of the season, 12-5 record and 21 starts with a 3.84 ERA to go along with 99 strikeouts in 124 innings pitched last year, 98 strikeouts in 97 innings pitched this year. Gave up 53 earned runs in 124 to third innings pitched last year, 53 earned runs in 97 innings pitched this year. So obviously last year he had a better year. But if you look at it, he pitched against the Yankees twice this year, did not pitch well in either of those games. April 24th, 3 innings pitched, giving up 6 runs, 7 hits, 3 strikeouts to 1 walk, also allowing a home run. He did pitch against the Yankees again on July 2nd. A little bit better of an outing for him. Still not a great one, though. 6 innings pitched, 4 earned runs allowed, 5 hits allowed as well, 6 strikeouts to 2 walks, and 2 home runs allowed. So not the best performance there either. But one good thing for Savali is that his last 4 games of the season, he pitched very well. From September 20th to October 5th, he made 4 starts for Cleveland, had a 3-0 record in those 4 starts, with 8 earned runs allowed in 22 innings pitched, with 23 strikeouts and 2 walks, and a 3.27 ERA in those 4 games, with a 190 opponent batting average. So he pitched very well at the end of the season. That's one thing Cleveland has going for him tonight, is that he pitched very well at the end of the year. I know he struggled with injuries, couldn't stay on the mound. Even when he was staying on the mound, he could never find consistency because he was getting hurt so much. His last 3 or 4 starts of the year, he looked great. And that's one thing they can build off of, obviously, for tonight in a big postseason matchup. As I said, this is his first postseason start of his whole career, first appearance in the postseason on the mound. So it's a big stage for him, the biggest game of his life, and I'm hoping he has a great game. As I said, former Northeastern Husky, so I was always a big fan of him. As for the Yankees, they got Jameson Taillon on the mound, 14-5 record in the regular season with a 3.91 ERA and 32 starts, with 151 strikeouts and 177 in the third innings pitched. As for Taillon, he also pitched against the Guardians as well earlier this season in that same series that Civale pitched against the Yankees. Civale pitched for the Guardians against the Yankees on April 24th. Taillon did go on April 22nd, so just a little bit earlier in that series, giving up just 1 earned run in 5 innings pitched with 7 hits allowed, 5 strikeouts to no walks. So not a bad game for him there. As for the postseason, he's only made 1 appearance in the postseason in his career, and it was in Game 2 of this series in the ALDS versus the Guardians. In Game 2, he came in the 10th inning, and in the 10th inning, he did struggle, giving up a double right away to Jose Ramirez, then a single to Oscar Gonzalez, and then a double to Josh Naylor. Ends up coming out of the game right after that. Clark Schmidt replaced him, and he did not record an out in that appearance. His only appearance in the postseason ever was that game in Game 2. Did record the loss in that game, giving up 2 earned runs and 3 hits without recording it out, and did get the loss in that game as well. So not a great game for him there against the Guardians. As I said, the Guardians get hit, the Yankees get hit. I think tonight will be a very good matchup. As I said, I will be rooting for Savali to pitch very well. Former Northeastern Husky. I've always been a big fan of him. I'm expecting him to go hopefully 5 to 6 innings strong tonight, maybe 3 earned runs or less. Keep the Guardians in the game. As for the Yankees, they probably want 5 to 6 innings out of Jameson Taillon as well. So it should be a great game tonight. I'm looking forward to seeing Savali on the mound. As I said, this will be the first time he's ever been on the mound in the postseason. So probably the biggest game of his entire career. This is what he grinded for his whole entire life, to make the major leagues and pitch in the biggest moment on the biggest stage in Game 5 of the ALDS and give his team a chance of going to the American League Championship Series to face the Houston Astros. So it will be a great game tonight. I'm looking forward to it. I think my score prediction as of now, it's tough to give a prediction, as I said, because I like Savali, I like Aaron Judge, so I can kind of root for both teams, I guess, at the end of the day. But I'm going to go with the Guardians winning tonight. Since I'm a big Savali guy, I'm going to stay loyal to my Northeastern roots. I will go Guardians winning this game by a score of 6-4. But as I said, I'm just looking forward to hopefully seeing a good game tonight. No matter who wins at the end of the day, I'm always rooting for a good game of baseball. So one last thing I want to mention before I close is who is in the lineup for each team tonight. Both teams have already posted their lineups. For the Guardians, Stephen Kwan will be leading off, playing left field. Ahmed Rosario playing shortstop, batting second. Jose Ramirez batting third, playing third base. Josh Naylor DHing, batting fourth. Oscar Gonzalez playing right field, batting fifth. Andre Jimenez playing second base, batting sixth. Gabriel Arias playing first base, batting seventh. Austin Hedges will be behind the plate catching for Aaron Savali, batting eighth. And then Miles Straw will be playing center field and batting ninth in the lineup for the Guardians. As for the Yankees, leading off will be Gleyber Torres yet again for the second game in a row, with Aaron Judge batting second, playing right field. Torres will be playing second. Anthony Rizzo hitting third, playing first base. Giancarlo Stanton DHing, batting fourth, batting cleanup for the Yankees. Batting fifth will be Josh Donaldson playing third base. Batting sixth will be Oswaldo Cabrera playing shortstop. Batting seventh will be Harrison Beta, who's been hot at the plate, 3 home runs now in the postseason, playing center field for the Yankees. Jose Trevino catching, batting eighth for Jameson Taillon. He will be catching tonight behind the plate. And then batting ninth will be Aaron Hicks playing left field for the Yankees. And if you look at the Yankees lineup, they only have 2 switch hitters. If you look at the Guardians lineup, they only have 1. So there you go. So I guess it helps having a switch hitter at the end of the order like the Yankees have with Aaron Hicks, since he can hit left or right, especially considering the Yankees only have 1 left-handed hitter in the lineup, 1 natural left-handed hitter, and that's Rizzo. Now you have Oswaldo Cabrera, who can hit righty and lefty, and then Aaron Hicks as well. As for the Guardians, they only have 1 switch hitter. They do have a good amount of lefties in the lineup. Kwan, Naylor, Jimenez. That's 3 right there. And then also Jose Ramirez, who can hit switch as well. So that helps having guys in the lineup that can hit lefty and righty as well, since depending on whoever the pitcher is, I mean, the other team has a game plan for that. And especially considering it's a Game 5, there's going to be a lot of analytics, a lot of thinking that goes into every single at-bat here, since this is winner-take-all. So we'll see what happens in tonight's game. I'm hopefully looking forward to a good game of baseball. As I said, I don't really have a team to root for here. I just typically just root for the players I like. And Aaron Savali from Northeastern Husky, as I said, will be on the mound tonight for that Guardians team. So I will be rooting for him to have a great game tonight. And just as I'm about to close the episode, I get a notification from the MLB that tonight's game will be delayed by rain. It says that the forecast will be reassessed at 7 o'clock Eastern Time as rain pushes back the winner-take-all game with the Guardians, according to Bleacher Report. And then I also got the notification from the MLB app as well. It will be reassessed at 7 o'clock due to inclement weather in New York. So very tough to see that game being pushed back maybe. But at the end of the day, Game 5 will be tonight, no matter what, winner-take-all. So hopefully they get that in sooner rather than later. But anyways, thank you guys so much for taking the time to listen to this. As always, I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a good one. Thank you.